In last lecture, we have discussed regarding with the volcanoes. What is the meaning of volcano? What are the how it is erupted? What are the types of eruption of volcano? After that, we have discussed regarding with the hot springs and geyser. Okay. So may I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. So today we are going to discuss the next part of this unit, which is related with the magma. Now, first we will discuss what is the meaning of magma. So, magma is molten rock material present inside the earth having temperature from 600 degree to 1200 degrees Celsius. Average temperature is 600 degrees Celsius to 1200 degrees Celsius. Now, what is the meaning of this molten rock material? Magma is molten rock material. So can anybody know what is the meaning of word molten? Molten means it is the material having ability to move from one place to another place. The material having ability to move from one place to another place, such a materials are considered as a molten material. So liquid or semi-solid materials are considered as a molten rock material because they can move from one place to another place. Solid materials we can't consider as a molten because they don't move from one place to another place. So we know that the magma is in liquid condition. That's why it can move from one place to another place. That's why we can consider that magma as a molten rock material. Now, in that magma, not only liquid materials are present. So, in that magma, along with liquid magma, the solid rock particles are present. Also, the dissolved gases are also present. So, magma is combination of liquid, solid material, and gaseous material. Now, we are going to discuss the properties of that magma related with its temperature, gas content, its viscosity, mobility, etc. Viscosity and mobility we have discussed in the last lecture. Both are inversely proportional to each other. We have discussed a lot of regarding with that. Now, when that magma, what is the difference between magma and lava that we have also discussed? Means when that liquid molten material which present inside the earth, that time it is considered as a magma. And when that material erupts on the earth surface, that time that material is considered as a lava. Same material is considered as a magma and lava. Only when it is present inside the earth, it is magma, and when erupts through volcano on the surface of the earth, that time it is considered as a lava. Okay. Now we will discuss the properties of the magma related with gas content, temperature, and viscosity. Now, magma having different types depending on its chemical composition. Magma having different types depending on its chemical composition as a basaltic, andesitic, and rhyolitic. Now, this magma having different types basaltic, rhyolitic, and andesitic, etc. Now, on which property these types are depend. So these types of the magma is depend on its chemical composition. Okay, chemical composition. So when rhyolitic magma means it is also known as a acidic magma. Okay, rhyolitic magma is also known as a acidic magma. Now, andesitic magma is also known as a intermediate magma. Intermediate, okay, and the basaltic magma is also known as a basic magma. Basic, okay. Now, what is the difference between acidic, intermediate, and basic? So all these types are depend on silica percentage. So in the acidic magma, the silica percentage is maximum. In the acidic magma, the silica percentage is maximum. It is greater than 66%. In the intermediate magma, it is in between 55 to 66%. And in the basic magma, it is less than 44%. Okay. Or sorry, it is less than 55%. So this is the classification of magma depending on its chemical composition. All these percentage are depending on the silica percentage. Silica, Si. In the acidic magma, the silica percentage is greater than 66%. In intermediate, it is in between 55 to 66%. And in the basic magma, it is less than 55%. So alternate names are there: rhyolitic magma, acidic, andesitic magma, intermediate, and basaltic magma, basic. Okay. Now, solidified rocks. Which rocks are formed from the solidification of that magma? So we will discuss first regarding with the rhyolitic, that is acidic magma. When that acidic magma, after cooling, converted into the rock, that time the rock is formed named as a rhyolite. Okay. When andesitic magma, that is intermediate magma, converted, that time the andesite rock is formed. And when that basic or basaltic magma, after cooling, converted into the rock, solid rock, that time the rock formed, that rock is considered as a basalt rock. So these are the products from that particular magma. Now we will discuss the chemical composition. Okay. Now I have given here the chemical composition. As already I have told, this chemical composition is mainly depend on silica percentage, SiO2 percentage. In the acidic magma, it is greater than 65%. In andesitic, it is between 55 to 65. And in the basaltic magma, it is less than 55%. So this is regarding with the chemical composition that we have discussed now. Now we will discuss regarding with the temperature. Okay. Now temperature of the acidic magma, it is 650 to 800 degrees Celsius. Temperature of the intermediate, that is andesitic magma, is in between 800 to 1000 degrees Celsius. And temperature of the basaltic magma is in between 1000 to 1200 degrees Celsius. So from this temperature distribution, what we understand, the acidic magma having low temperature, the middle, that is intermediate magma and acidic magma having medium temperature, and the basic magma, that is basaltic magma, having the maximum temperature. It is more than 1000 degrees Celsius. Now viscosity we have discussed. The acidic magma having high viscosity. High viscous means its mobility is low. When the viscosity is maximum, its mobility is low. Both are inversely proportional. That's why the rhyolitic magma having high viscosity, that's why its mobility is low. In the intermediate magma, the viscosity is medium and its mobility is also medium. And in the basaltic magma, its viscosity is low. That's why its mobility is high. Okay. So just wait for 2-3 minutes. I have one important call from my department. So just wait for 5 minutes. I will be back. Hello, may I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Hello. Sorry for disturbance. I have one urgent meeting now with our principal. That's why it is not possible to continue lecture onwards. I will continue it in the evening. Okay. I will send the message regarding with the lecture in the evening time and all details. Okay. So we will continue in the evening. It is not possible to continue now. Okay. So thank you.